kind of ironic. Same day Farrah Fawcett died. My ferret died in my faucet. That was weird. I like Farrah Fawcett, man. I like ladies a lot. I got a girlfriend. That's cool.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, man. I know some ladies just got really mad right now. Damn it. Yeah, she's super cool, man. She's way out of my league. She's really hot. She has a job. She's also like a super nice person, though. She takes care of her great aunt. She has an 82-year-old aunt. But the problem is her great aunt's bedroom is right across the hall from hers. So we have to be like really quiet anytime we have sex. So my girlfriend doesn't hear us. Man. I wrote that joke and I was really excited to tell it on stage. I'm like, oh, it's such a good joke. And before I ever got to tell that joke on stage, her great aunt died. And I was like, oh man. And I told it to my girlfriend. I was like, I wrote this joke. I can't tell it now. And she's like, no, tell it. Like, Auntie would like that. She always loved the orgasms you gave her. She would love the joke. So, Auntie, it's for you. That one's for you. But no, it is cool. This girl, I finally have a girlfriend that kind of has her shit together. I've dated a lot. Not so much. Like my last girlfriend, she wouldn't pitch on birth control. And I feel like that's the guy's responsibility and the girl's. Right? It should be a 50-50 thing. She wouldn't pay half on condoms. So what I had to do, I had to start taking the condoms and cutting them in half. And throw away her half. Just use the base. Started calling me Ace of Base. She saw the sign. My penis. But yeah, this one, man. This one I don't even have to worry about that because she got her tubes tied, which is kind of nice. You don't even have to buy condoms. But the thing is, like, I secretly want to be able to have a kid someday. Like, not today, but I want the option to be there. So anytime I'm down there, I've been practicing, like, untying her tubes. I've been working on untying cherry stems with my tongue. Like, I'm going to get there just in case it ever happens. But having a girl is expensive. Got to pay for dates and shit. And so I've come up with a couple side hustles, and one of them is a greeting card company. So I was going to see if you guys are cool if I just test some of these greeting cards on you. Let me know which ones you think people would buy. Is that cool? Kind of Hallmark-ish.
It doesn't. I'm sorry, I tried, it doesn't.
Never mind, I'm out. Alright, so this first one says, sorry about that time I told you I was wearing a condom, but I wasn't, and you got pregnant. Just kidding, that never happened. But seriously, sorry about your loss. Little sympathy card. This one says, what does your family and a pecan tree have in common? They're both full of nuts. Sorry to hear about your mom joining QAnon. Romantic one. Whoever thought sex with an atheist could be so heavenly? God knows I didn't. Happy anniversary. Untapped atheist anniversary section. Another religious one. So it says, not funny? The atheist one? Oh, none of them? What would be a better one for me to do? Oh, no, I like a really funny one. What about like, oh, happy birthday, you're old, it's over the hill. Is that a good one? That one funnier? Okay, good. Glad I got you. We gotta stop taping off the rows, so like certain people will sit farther in back.
At home.
This one says, congratulations on your conversion to Judaism. Sorry about the loss of your foreskin. Because they cut them, make soap out of them and stuff. Better? No? You don't like foreskin? No, I just want ones that she really likes. I just really want to impress her. I know you're sad you shot someone, but look at the bright side. At least your body cam malfunctioned. Happy thin blue line. It's a bestseller in Albuquerque. This one says, there's nothing I love more than squeezing your soft lips, rubbing your delicate shoulders. Sorry, man, I didn't mean to look at you, but I wasn't directed at you. And kissing your beautiful lips. Except for boning your gorgeous sister. Thanks for keeping it in the family. Happy Women's History Month. Bitches! Happy Columbus Day. Crackers! Happy Black History Month. In this climate. So it says, I wanted to get you an Xbox for your birthday. But your mom makes me pay too much child support, so I just got you this card. Happy birthday anyways. Always a lady that's pissed at that. It's like, that baby's the best thing that ever happened to me. The man's the worst thing that ever happened, but the baby's the best thing, so altogether it's the most neutral thing that ever happened. So I made one for the ladies too. Bisexual, or just a lady one. There's a fetus on it, and it says, you weren't an accident. Your father was. Happy birthday. And then last but not least, I was always an ass man anyway. Sorry about the breast cancer. So we got a little something for everyone. Hey, I'm Rusty Rutherford. Thanks for coming out, guys. Stay tuned. We got more.
Hey, Rusty, good job, man. Thank you. Give it up for, yeah, all right, cool. So how's everybody doing in here so far? You guys having fun? Cool. You guys ready for your next comic? Before I bring him up, I just want to say one thing. Never mind. Hey, Tripp, you ready? Yeah. This guy, was anybody here in August? Was anybody here at the Guild in August? Wonderful. You guys are all going to hear these jokes for the first time. I love this guy. He headlined here in August. He's amazing. Everybody give a warm welcome to Tripp Stelnicki, please.
Hello, the Guild. Good to see you. Yeah. What's up? I love performing here at the Guild, because if the jokes don't go well, I'll just do my slideshow. I'll just bring up the slides. You guys seem like a nice crowd. You didn't like some of those cards, but that's okay. I was at a show earlier. You guys do seem nice. I was at a show earlier where one of the comics did a joke that went like this. He was like, hey, Albuquerque at Halloween is great. Albuquerque during Halloween is the best time to kill somebody. And somebody in the crowd went, right? Like they didn't even wait for the headline. They just fucking, so you guys are cool. We're off to a good start. That was fucked up. Make some noise if you are sick of the election commercials. God. Yeah. Oh, man. I'm so sick of them. They're terrible, right? Although they're just especially bad here. Like, I just spent a weekend in Santa Fe, and the election commercials are way different up there. Up in Santa Fe, it's just a white woman being like, agua es vida, or whatever. Like, it's way nicer up there. It's great. Here, it's like, there's blood in the streets! Crime's out of control! Up in Santa Fe, it's like, the land is the land. And I would like, it's so fucking different here, it's crazy. I'm so sick of them. Crime's out of control! We need more cops on the streets. I'm watching them like, we need more cops on the streets. I'm like, are we sure about that? This is New Mexico. We put more cops on the streets. We can't drink and drive anymore. Are we crazy? Are we out of our minds? Have we forgotten our culture, ladies and gentlemen? Like, yeah, murder is bad. But you know what's worse? Waiting for an Uber. Like, shoot me in the mouth, right? Seriously. I know crime actually isn't that bad here, and it really isn't. You know how I know that? Because I'm from Chicago, Illinois. That's where I grew up, all right? Some woos. Yeah, you guys know what I'm talking about. Chicago, Illinois, in crime, we're like the Michael Phelps of crime in Chicago. We're fucking lapping people. We're way ahead. The camera's not even, Albuquerque's in the pool. Like, we're fucking, But we're like the guy in the far lane, like from Ethiopia. We're like, oh, it's cute that they let him participate. But we're in the pool, but it's not fucking, we're not. Here's how I know crime isn't that bad in Albuquerque. Because if you get murdered in Albuquerque, God forbid, but if you got murdered here, the news would do a story about you. The news would be like, tonight's top story, Jeremy died. More about Jeremy at 11. In Chicago, there are like 112 people were murdered last night. Tonight's top story, the Bears lost again. In Chicago, they're like, Jeremy died. We gotta fix this crime problem. In Chicago, they're like 112 people died. We gotta fix the Bears pass rush. Come on, man. We're gonna lose to the Packers again. I live in the North Valley, though. I can't talk about crime. What the fuck do I know? I know everyone dressed up in a costume. I'm just dressed like North Valley. I didn't know that it was fucking... Oh, they are pissed about crime in the North Valley, though. They talk about it. They're like, crime's out of control here. Somebody cut me in line at the Flying Star yesterday. I was riding my recumbent bicycle along the ditch, and somebody on their horse didn't say hello. Crime is fucking crazy. Here in the North Valley. The other thing I hate about the commercials is when they talk about how we're 50th in education. I guess we're 50th in education. Let me tell you guys, Guild Cinema, let me tell you something real quick. I don't give a shit about that. I don't give a shit that we're 50th in education. Just because you're not good at school doesn't mean you're not smart, okay? And just because you're good at school doesn't mean you're smart. Indiana is 36th in education, and they're stupid as fuck. They live in Indiana. They wake up in Indiana every morning on purpose, guys. They wake up in Muncie, Indiana on purpose every morning. And what do they celebrate? They're like, we're 36th! How do they celebrate? They get a big bowl of mud and they eat it. I don't know what the fuck they do. They're stupid hill people and they should be killed. Fuck that. Just because you're good at school doesn't mean you're smart. In high school, I got a hand job like this. Do we all see this? We all see this? You see this in the back? You see this? This happened in high school. This will relate back to the education point in a second. Just fucking... You might be seeing this, you're like, what was she doing? Was she trying to get leverage and fucking try and claw job you around so that she could fucking start plunging you? I don't know. Your guess is as good as mine. I was 16. I was just glad someone was touching it. I didn't know you could talk yet. So I was just like, oh, I just sat there in silence. She did too. We were both just like, oh, okay. The point of this story is she went to Stanford. Do you understand? Stanford University. She was the valedictorian in my high school class, this girl. Pretty good by me. But she was at my high school graduation giving a speech. She was up on stage going like, don't forget to reach for the stars. I was in the back like, you can't even reach across my mom's couch. She's an executive at Google. Listen, that's a true story. The point is there's more important things in education, okay? That's what I'm saying. No New Mexican woman that I've ever been with has ever treated my dick like this, okay? We're 50th in education, but no New Mexican woman I've ever been with has ever treated my dick with anything less than class and elegance. That's a fact. Every time. Yes, cheer for that. Every time. It's always a 5-star hotel.